When she is 13, her mother names her the assistant manager of this plantation. Now you might think that she loved that, but you'd be wrong. She absolutely hated it. Now we could not figure out what this meant for the longest time until we finally saw those Roman numerals right there on the beams. Do you see them?
Yeah.
Now next to each Roman numeral is a wooden peg, and it goes into a vertical post to the top of the house with the matching Roman numeral. Now down here is number 15, this is number 14, here is number 13, number 12. If you went all the way down to that end of the house, outside of the basement, you'll find number 1. Do you know what number you'd find down here? 30.
Yeah.
Because this is a house of 30, a house of 30 vertical posts. Am I talking slowly enough for everyone? I know I talk very quickly sometimes. Okay. What happens is the breeze comes off the river, the oak trees help channel it in, it goes through these breezes, goes through the house, pushes back out into the courtyard, and that is the way they offer the maximum ventilation to the structure. All the doors and windows are lined up to create the best cross ventilation possible. She died in here 20 years later at the age of 64, telling her friends that she had committed murder for her own vanity and needed to be punished. I can already tell that you're going to be a Negro spoiler because you did not beat him hard enough. So she sends him to the Royal Military Academy in Bordeaux and kept him there to try to toughen him up some. This is him at age 17 at the academy. And Laura had been educated by the same Catholic nuns, the Madons of the Sacred Heart, where they were taught not to be individuals, but the highest calling in life was to sacrifice their life for their husbands and for their children. And that's what they did. Do you recognize anything here? Now, the 3 layers of plaster are held together with horsehair. Now that is not European, that comes to Louisiana from West Africa. So in this room you can really get a glimpse into Creole heritage. In this case we have a blending of French and German and West African. This is what it's all about. This is what influences our food and our families, and this is what makes us up. Let's go out onto that gallery this way. This past year, we unearthed the floor. Now, it was 2,400 square feet because it was 2 stories high. The cooks lived upstairs. Now, this kitchen prepared 200 breakfasts and 200 lunches every day. Bell was rung at dawn, not to wake up these slaves. They had already been awake since about 3 a.m. They had to complete their task before they go to work for their owners. This bell was actually rung at dawn to get the slave children, ages 6 to 12, because everyone here has a job, and though they were not adults yet, their job was to come to with a bucket to where there was a fence, and those buckets would be filled with food. And then it was their job to go to each one of those cabins that we spoke about and deliver some food.